Good. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Well, as we were preparing for today's show, my guest, Jennifer, has been crying to my staff, worried that she is about to lose her family and the love of her life, her husband, Billy. Now, Jennifer says the crux of the issue is that their phones and computers have been getting hacked for the last 16 months, and it's causing chaos in her marriage because Billy thinks Jennifer is the one doing the hacking. Well, why? Because Billy says everything leads back, traces back to Jennifer's phone, and nothing of value is getting hacked except everyone's sanity. Now, his family is fed up, saying that I shouldn't believe Jennifer's crocodile tears. Here's an example of Jennifer's, well, what they call crying fits.
Sorry.
Well, their point is there's everything but tears. Now, Billy says he wants Jennifer to stop seeking attention and just come clean about what's going on.
There is no doubt in my mind. I am being hacked. They're literally taking these pictures off of my phone. From the time Billy picked up my phone, it has changed our entire lives.
That's all we ever thought about is these damn phones.
I had received a message from one of her friends stating that she had some infidelity issues.
The reason he picked up my phone was because he wanted to make sure I was not talking to anybody that I wasn't supposed to be.
It made me curious of what she's hiding.
Ever since that day, we noticed that every device we had was compromised.
When you go to settings, all of my settings are duplicated.
When Billy went through my phone, from that moment, we have been dealing with either a hacker or hackers. We have had accounts that have been altered. The worst part about this is that I look like I'm the one that's hacking him.
I'm 100% sure that Jennifer is behind the hacking. I was always told that it was on your phone. You did.
Billy doesn't trust me when it comes to phones and devices. And we have not stopped fighting from the day this started.
You don't understand, Billy.
We have spent over $5,000 just on devices alone. We have replaced laptops, 4 phones, 2 computers, and 2 routers. We have also spent $2,000 on a private investigator. He informed us after the malware analysis that I am doing this. I know that it is not me. I have called the internet companies. I have gone as far as calling FBI, Homeland Security, and I even spoke with the Secret Service. Nobody has been able to help me. At this point, I'm determined and I'm relentless, and I will clear my name.
Okay. Now, if you're not the hacker, who's doing this? Who is hacking these phones?
I'm not sure. I know that...
Well, you have theories.
Yes, I do. I have a lot of theories.
Okay, and who are your theories?
Well, I have questioned ex-boyfriends, I've questioned family members, neighbors. I've even gone as far as questioning my husband. I know that April of 2017, Billy had picked up my phone, and he had gone through my phone, which wasn't a big deal. And from that point on, Dr. Phil, our lives were turned upside down.
Yeah,
and
clearly.
it did not stop. It's still going on.
Well, he says it's to the point that he's about to lose his business because he's so obsessed with this. It's all he can think about. It's absorbing all of his energy. Mm-hmm. And
it is.
You said at one point you think that, and you're serious about this, that you actually think it could be the Russians as part of a bigger, not targeting you specifically, but it could be part of a...
Well, and I don't know if I should say that any particular, Russians or however, but I believe that there's something that is a larger deal with this. I believe it's a large attack and that they could be hiding behind all of us to do this attack. I was immediately accused of doing this from the get-go. Everything we would see, everything we talk about, the very next day it'd be gone. I reached out to a hacker, and he was giving me information, and he told us it's a large attack, and that Billy was not pinpointed. He just happened to have bad luck or be,
What's the objective, and what are they hiding behind?
Well,
how are they using you as a shield?
I don't know that there's any particular reason that they're using me as a shield. I don't think they just went through and said, hey, let's just decide to pick her today and ruin her life for the rest, for a while. But I just know that everything comes back to me.
You say the problem started when Billy picked up your phone and looked at it, and this was on April 23rd of 2017, and he looked at an account there, and I don't want to be specific about the names of the account, but
Right.
it said the name and then 01.
Right. It was under our daughter's name.
Right. And your daughter was 3.5.
Yes.
And you have opened accounts in your daughter's name.
Yes, I have.
Okay. Don't need to explain that
Yes.
yet. I'm just trying to get some of the facts out, not the reasons why. I just sometimes like to talk about what we can agree about.
Right.
Because sometimes if you do that, you figure out that what you disagree about is not as big as you realize.
Right.
You have opened accounts in your 3 and then ultimately 4-year-old's name
Yes.
before, and some of these he was aware of.
He was aware of everything I'd done for her previously.
Okay.
We always had his
But
approval.
he looked at your phone and it had the name in 01. And then he gets up the next day and that account's gone, and that account now says 44.
Yes.
So it was 01, and then the next morning it's gone, and there's an account there that says 44.
Right.
And you say that is the results of a hack.
Well, I believe that it was a trigger, and I believe it was a fake email account, and I also believe that there's been a lot of fake either email accounts or apps that have been placed during this time.
Okay, but you think that somebody, not you, not him, took that off of the phone.
Yes.
So that was a hack. Somebody accessed your phone
Yes.
and took that off.
Yes.
Why was he looking at your phone?
There were some trust issues.
And the trust issues is a friend told him you were getting ready to run away with another man.
Yeah.
And so that'll make a guy
Definitely.
curious.
Yes. To say the least.
And so he wanted to look at your phone and see if there was evidence there or plans being made or whatever.
Yes.
Now, you in fact had a sexual assignation with this individual, correct? On 2 occasions.
Yes.
Okay. And you said that those weren't mutually consensual.
No.
So were you raped?
I will not stand and say that is the proper term. I think rape can be a damaging word, and it was a damaging time, but I have a hard time talking about it. So I don't know how to classify that for you.
Well, you said it wasn't mutually consensual.
He and I never had a mutual relationship. Whatever it was never mutual. I felt very, I guess if you will, he jacked around with my mind. He took advantage of me being a scaredy cat. He took advantage of me in a lot of ways. And I allowed it. I know that now. But
You felt manipulated.
absolutely. He took full advantage of every fear I ever had.
Now, here's an example Jennifer gave us of her phone getting hacked. Her pictures are getting tampered with. So these are your like camera roll
Yes.
And there are a couple of spots in there where,
Yes, and these are just, this is nothing compared to what I've actually got. They've gotten at least 12 pictures of our 1-year-old daughter.
what do you mean by hacked?
Someone that is doing this that is not me, not anybody I know. And when I say not anybody I know of, I have to be real clear on this, because Billy says, if you're not doing this, you know who is, or you're a part of it. So let me just declare, when I say hacked, I mean it's not me. I am not a part of this. So if it is somebody I know, I'm not aware of this. Does that make sense?
But by hacked, you mean somebody is accessing your phone, computer,
They have full access to
or whatever
Yes.
without permission.
Absolutely.
You just mean somebody is,
They're in our accounts, they're in our devices. We went and bought brand new devices thinking that, hey, we got brand new devices, brand new Apple IDs, etc., that this would clear all of that. And they were able to get into any device we had, whether there was any internet service or not, within just a small amount of time.
so I assume that they've stolen social security numbers, credit card numbers, money.
We've had the bank call us and say that there was a transaction that was done for a dating service. And so,
Have they stolen money?
Yes, in a sense, yes.
They have stolen money?
Well, with the bank transaction.
Oh, wow. Because that's the first time I've heard they actually stole money. Have they stolen your identity and used your credit cards to go out and buy things?
We have not been aware of this at the moment. We've gotten notifications that somebody has accessed my personal information to either start a line of credit, but when we check into it, we don't get anything.
Huh. Well, you've never told us that before.
Well, like I said, we're not getting any firm clarifications of it being done. They notify us that things are somebody's checking into it and they're trying to, but we're not getting any declared notifications that they have done it. So, and that's why he thinks it's me. That's another reason. But Dr. Phil, here's the deal. I told Billy, because Billy and I sat there for 4.5 months. I sat there and I watched him go through this every single day. And I was watching my best friend just fade away. And he would say to me, Jennifer, you've got to tell me what is going on. I know that you've done this. I know you've done that, blah, blah, blah. Well, at some point, you want to do anything to save your marriage and to save him from going through this continually. And so I did. I told him, Billy, you're right. I did do this. I did do that. And that was one of the largest mistakes I could have ever made. Because...
So you confessed?
Well, false. It was a false confession.
Well, you confessed why?
Because I love Billy, and I was watching him for 4.5 months. Well, he was dying inside. And he told me, he said, Jennifer, if I don't get some type of closure, I will die with a broken heart, and I will never have closure in my life. And I couldn't bear to sit there and watch him go through this. And I didn't know what else to do other than to tell him that I had done these things. I thought by doing that, it would be the best thing for him. And little did I know, it was probably the worst mistake I could have done for this.
Well, Jennifer's husband says that everything leads back to her. What he wants to know is what she is hiding. So he's going to join us next. And before we leave today, I believe we are going to get to the bottom of this.
Billy is insecure about our marriage because he believes that I've been hiding things from him. And that is because of the hacker. Before this all started, Billy did trust me. When this first started, Billy wanted to know what I was up to. At some point, he had a listening device placed in the house.
This is the recorder I would use to try to figure out what Jennifer was doing.
He wants to make sure that I'm living the same way around him as I am away from him.
Jennifer claims her family's phones and computers have been getting hacked for the last 16 months, and it could be anyone, a family member, an ex, even the Russians. But her husband thinks that his wife is actually the one that's doing the hacking. Now, Billy says that he's nearly lost his sanity trying to keep track of Jennifer's stories and just wants to get to the bottom of this cyber mystery. Take a look.
If we didn't have cell phones or computers, Jennifer would be perfect.
Somebody is hacking my phone and it is tearing our marriage up.
Last year, I'd picked up Jennifer's phone. The first thing that caught my eye was a email account in my daughter's name. Jennifer had agreed not to make any more accounts. The next day, every email account I had found disappeared. The first thing Jennifer says is, I didn't do it. A hacker must be doing it. The more I'd found, the more she lied, the harder I looked.
I'm sorry that I have not been honest.
I've checked Jennifer's phone at least once a week for the last 17 months.
I've let the business pretty much die because my drive has developed into what's going on with Jennifer and what she's doing and what she's hiding.
No matter what I have found, Jennifer will tell you she didn't do it. A hacker did it.
It's the lies.
But were my lies of anything back?
It doesn't
Really?
matter.
There's no doubt in my mind that Jennifer is hacking me. If she is not hacking me, she knows who is.
Well, Bill, how are you?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good to see you.
Hi.
You look nice.
You were just saying something to me as Billy came out. What were you saying?
Billy's not aware of the first 4.5 months of this. And I was saying to you that with your help, that is why I'm here, is to prove my innocence and to clear my name for this.
Of the first 4.5 months.
We wouldn't have the other 16 months or the other 12 months if we didn't have the first 4.5.
Actually, Billy, that's what I've been trying to.
But
Okay.
you lied from day one.
Okay, guys, time out here. Time out here. Just one old country boy to another.
Yes.
This is not nearly as complex and fuzzy as it seems to be.
But what's she hiding?
We just have to, ambiguity, vagueness, obfuscation are ways to just deflect and keep from getting down to what simple truths are. And I think you're confusing yourself a lot. And I'm either going to deal with complete and utter transparency or not at all. And now you might be able to talk real fast and change the subjects and stuff with him because he's in love with you and he wants to overlook certain things and others, but I'm not so afflicted. So I want to deal with full transparency here. And if, in fact, you want this relationship to have a chance to survive, you need to really stop for a second, take a deep breath, and make a threshold decision. Because I think in everybody's life, we come to the precipice. We come to certain moments, forks in the road, where we make pivotal decisions that are outcome determinative in our lives. And you're at one of those right now. And I'm asking you to make a decision. If you want to play the ambiguity game, then let's play it, and we'll see if you're better at it or I'm better at it. Or you can decide, you know what, enough's enough and too much is too much. Let's just get this out there and hit the reset button and give this thing a chance to survive. It's going to be one of the two. So my question to you is, do you want to be transparent about everything that's going on here, or do you want to try and fuzzy this up and manipulate the
We're not going to
situation?
beat around the bush. I was transparent for 4.5 months with you. And I know that
There's no way you were transparent.
Hang on.
That
Hang
I
on.
know.
Wait a minute. Stop. Did somebody slip up and write stupid on my forehead?
Well,
No, look at me.
honestly-
I asked you a question, and you then started talking to him because you don't want to deal with me.
no, I do want to
No,
deal
you
with
don't, because when I said something to you, and then you completely ignored me and started talking
I
to
do
him,
wanna be
because he's
transparent.
easier to deal with than
I
me.
do want to be transparent.
Okay, then you need to talk to me.
But I was transparent for 4.5 months, Dr. Phil. That is the biggest problem here.
Have you been telling me the truth ever since you got here?
Yes.
Not
Yes.
anything you've said since you got here has been a lie by omission or
Billy
a
does
misstatement.
not. Billy,
I'm not asking about Billy. I'm asking about you. You and I have had a talk since we got here. Is everything you've said to me been the truth?
yes. I have not lied to you. I have told you exactly what has been going on. Billy didn't know that I had lied to him to save our marriage. And that is why I came onto this show, was to prove my innocence.
5 times, Dr. Phil.
I flip-flop back and forth
5
between
times.
this.
The last time
Because
she hasn't taken it back yet, though.
the reason I flip-flopped was because
she adds
every
to it.
time
She
he
gives me
would
more
get
information each
upset
time.
because he didn't believe those Virgin Marys, then he would say, I'm done, I want a divorce, I want out of this. So I would go back and say whatever I had to
That's
get us
baloney,
through.
because she would never took her first confession back if she felt that way. She sure wouldn't have gave me a second confession, a third confession, a fourth confession, a fifth confession. Every
Not
time they
when you're
change.
willing to do
She's
whatever
made clone my
it
Facebook
takes. And
page.
in
She's
my
made
mind-
extra email accounts. All these accounts, Dr. Phil.
In my mind, Dr.
But the
Phil,
hacker has done
if I could say whatever
everything
it
that has
took
been done.
to get him to hold on to our family long enough until I could get the proof. Dr. Phil, I knew that if I could get the proof that the truth, like
There isn't no proof.
certified,
has the proof.
the real
She is
proof,
the proof.
real help, somebody who would get into this and figure it out. I
So you
knew
hired
that
a
I could prove
PI?
this. Yes, I reached out to a private investigator.
And what did he conclude?
It cost me $2,000 to find out that she's doing it.
Let me just say, Dr. Phil, I reached out.
What did he conclude?
He came back with results that, as of the facts stating that it would only seem as though I was doing this. Now, let me say, I
Here's
hired
a
him.
statement from the PI.
I hired him to do
August
forensics.
18th, 2018, the three main takeaway points on our research to date, in my opinion, are: there is absolutely no evidence that this iPhone has been rooted, hacked, or remotely manipulated. A large number of apps and tools on the phone are tools not normally found in the private sector and are highly sophisticated tools used to hack other networks and devices and would require a skill set normally found in someone with an extensive background in IT or hacking. These apps appear to have been downloaded and or accessed by the owner of the phone or by the owner with another person's assistance.
Okay, let me say, when we reached out to him, he was supposed to do a full forensics on his phone. He did not do a full forensics. I wanted to know everything, down to if anything had been altered, who had been altered by, when it had been altered, everything.
Have you had 35 email accounts?
From the time I was 16,
Time out. Nope. Dr. Phil, we deleted 50 accounts 10 years ago. This has all started since we got married. Since we got together. No, it's not an exaggeration.
Billy.
Well,
How many was it?
I've got screen grabs of 16 of them myself.
No. We're talking
there's-
about prior. This
there-
all started since we got married.
Okay, let me
Tell
just
me-
say that the ones that we have found through all of this are not all of them.
Baloney.
Babe.
Except 1 or 2, maybe. But the other 50 were yours.
Okay, we've blurred your name on these, but why do you need so many email accounts?
Not all of them are mine.
Well-
And the reason I needed so many email accounts was because I had a letter and number sequence that I would do, okay? Now, I've learned through the years not to do things like that because I can't keep up with the letter and number sequence that I would do, or I couldn't keep up with the passwords.
Okay.
Dr. Phil?
Why, hang on.
Oh,
Why do you need multiple email accounts?
I don't need multiple. There was a lot of times that I couldn't remember what they were to get back to them.
Well, these came off of the hard drive, your hard drive. These are,
Okay, off of my phone.
yeah. So what you're saying is somebody got on the hard drive and made up a bunch of email accounts for you?
Dr. Phil, as crazy as
I'm just
this
asking,
sounds,
is that your position?
I know that not all of them are mine. I know that things can be created as fake accounts when they get into your Apple ID and your
I'm
iCloud.
be honest with you, Dr. Phil.
Okay, and
Really?
okay,
That's the whole reason I'm here.
okay, then talk to me. I'm the reason you're here.
Yeah. Yes.
Because you can talk to him at home.
You're right. You are the reason.
You can talk to him at home. You're here to talk to me, and
I'm here
you've
with
made
your
a threshold
help,
decision, and you've made the wrong one. He asked you about an account that you set up, and you said, "Well, I don't remember setting it up. Maybe I did. I don't remember."
We found an email account that was accessible through my phone,
Name
my
and
device.
password already there. All you had to do is
Yes.
hit go in.
And
the next
I
day,
can-
it wasn't the account that was changed, Dr. Phil. The name of the account stayed the same. It was the email address on the account that was changed.
Well,
But I can explain that what happens is they take Billy,
did you say to him, I may have set that up, I don't remember"?
I told him, yes, I don't remember setting this up,
And
but if
then
I
it
did,
didn't
I'm
exist.
sorry. I will not do it again. I mean, he knew,
So
I'd
you just-
always asked for his approval, Dr. Phil.
This was for
anytime-
your daughter,
Yes.
and you set it up, but you just forgot that you set it up.
I didn't set this up, and I now know that it's, I can
understand what
declare
it was to look at it,
because
really.
the very next day when it was gone,
It didn't exist.
and when we had a family member to come out and go through the different email accounts, he told me, he said, "No, I'm telling you, I can't get back into this." He said,
It was that deleted.
He said, "It's like it never existed. It wasn't like it got deleted."
There's our new phrase. It never existed after
So
that.
those words have been a death sentence to me.
That's a little dramatic, but
Not
Okay,
when you
but
see.
no. Let me see what you know for sure. I just want to take a look at what you know for sure because you're saying that you're confused here. So I just made a list of what you know for sure. You know that the PI said Jennifer's phone was not hacked, but that there are hacking apps that have been put on the phone.
Yes.
Okay. You know that Jennifer knows how the server works, right? Okay. Listen, if you just want to blow smoke up his, you don't need me here to do that. Because every time I turn around, you're looking at him and saying, "Now, Billy, you know. Now, Billy, you know. Billy, you know." If you want to do that, you don't need me here for that. You guys can, how about I buy you lunch down at the commissary and you can go down there and do that because you didn't come here for help. You don't want my help.
Well, I do. I just
Well,
don't
then
even know
you
what's
need
going
to
on.
talk to me,
I'm
and
sorry.
because every time I turn around, she's
apologize.
trying to get in your ear and say, "Oh, Billy, come on, you know better than that. Don't say that. Come on, Billy. Come on, Billy.
Well,
Come on,
after-
Billy. Come on, Billy."
It's kind of hard to do that after everything went on. I don't know
Okay,
what's going on.
Come with me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You know that she knows how a server works, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You know that she has erased web history,
Yes, sir.
correct? I mean, you know that.
Yes.
Okay. You know that she has your passwords and has accessed your accounts.
Yes.
That you know. That she doesn't lie about it. She said straight up.
Yes.
And you know how dumb that was, but you
Yes.
gave her all you're suspicious that she's going in and erasing things and putting stuff down, but you say, "I think you're manipulating these accounts. Here's all my passwords."
No, that's not how it worked, Dr.
But
Phil.
that's the end result.
No, I was putting them in my notes under my phone, okay? I was an alias under her Apple ID, so all my stuff was going to her, and
Yeah.
I didn't know it.
Okay. You know that she's the administrator on your phone and your iCloud account.
I don't know how to prove it. That's another reason.
But you know she is.
Yes, somehow, some way.
Okay. And you know, in 1 month, she used 180 gigabytes.
We don't know where that went either. At the same time I got my external hard drive that all the files came up missing off of, though.
Yeah. So that means somebody
Is going through her phone, controlling my phone.
Well, you know, she used an awful lot of data in 1 month. I mean, this could be porn videos. It could be her
use that
moving
much.
data. It could be her emptying a hard drive. It
Yes.
could be anything.
Yes.
But you know that she did.
Yes.
You know that she had 35 email accounts and has deleted some.
Yes.
That's a fact. I mean, these aren't
Yes.
opinions. These are facts.
Yes.
Okay. You know that there are multiple social media accounts. One of them had 101 friends on it. I mean, so it'd been there a while.
Yes.
Okay, that she
mine.
created 3 female accounts to try and trap you to see if you were
Yes.
responding to women on accounts, and that she cloned your profile.
Yes.
Okay, so she could track everything that you were doing,
Something like that.
right?
Well, it was for
That's actually
dating
the part-
dating advice. She wanted dating advice from a male instead of a female, so therefore.
No, that's not.
Or was
what-
it dating site or was it porn? It was one of the two.
I had told you that it was about dating instead of marriage because the marriage advice was not
Dating
as
advice.
Okay,
Something like that.
so-
But still, it's still cloned.
Okay, but this was on a porn site, right?
Well, she said it was either porn, dating, or dating advice. I
She
know
was
dating advice
getting
and two
dating
more.
advice from a porn site, and she said she would get better advice as a man, and that's why
I'm not
that's
sure it
what
was a
you
porn
told
site.
us.
I'm not sure it was a porn site.
I'll go get the interview
It was a hookup site for.
for threesomes. Okay. All right. She created your daughter's email and social network account for your 3.5-year-old.
Yes.
And you know that she goes to porn sites and chat rooms,
Yes.
that she spies on you and checks your phone bill,
Yes.
changed her phone number at the bank.
Well, yes, but she says her sister called down from wherever and changed it, and
Of course.
she has
I'm
no
just
idea.
dealing with the
Yes,
facts.
yes.
The number was
Yes.
changed
Yes.
because the bank called you to check and gave you a phone number that you had never heard of before.
Yes, sir.
So there was a different phone number.
Yes, she
And
called-
she had an explanation for it like everything else, but it did happen.
There's been 3 other times, Dr. Phil, she's called me, and it showed up as 3 different numbers, but not her phone number. But she has no idea how these phone numbers are showing up as her phone number.
Okay. All right. We're coming back in a minute. And you do know that she slept with another man.
Yes,
And you do know that she changes her stories.
every other day.
And there's no debate about these are factual.
No, they're factual.
Now, what did you want to say about what it is that is
These
factual?
are not factual.
It's
it
not
is
factual on
what,
there.
It is what he believes.
The administrator,
He knows.
I believe, because
I can
somebody
tell
has
you,
complete
Dr.
control
Phil.
over me. And if it's not her, I don't know who wants control over me because I'm just some country boy that's out in the country.
These are things that you think that you know. So, Dr. Phil, what I'm trying to tell you is, first of all, let me just say, I stood and I said things that were false to give him some
But they're
type
not
of
false.
closure.
There's no way.
Billy,
We've seen
hold
all this
on a
stuff,
second.
Jennifer Nicole.
I knew, Dr. Phil, what he had already thought that I had done because he accused me of it for 4.5 months. So if I could think of any way that it would make sense and I wouldn't have to go
There's
so
no
far
other way,
fetched
Dr.
into
Phil. She just needs to admit what she's
Please.
done and what she hasn't done, and we could go on, and then we
So
could have a
I
little life
chose
together.
to step up and say, listen.
Then why'd you take it
I
back a
did
week
do
later?
this, and I would
If you wanted to make me feel good.
anything and everything, flip-flopping, not flipping.
The foundation for love is trust.
Billy, I
and you
did
broke it all
to
every
try
time
to
you lied.
give
You broke it.
something to go off of, to
And then
some
take it
type
back.
of closure.
Okay, hold on.
And every time I did it, and he'd get mad. Oh yeah, right. You really didn't do it. Here we go back to you didn't do it again, right? Those Virgin Marys. So the first thing that I would think is I'd go right back to, fine, I did do it. And I didn't know what else to do because
Leave the phone alone.
I wasn't messing with the phone, but how do you prove that when it's being done and it's off of your phone? Like he'd go back to my phone at the end of the day and whatever we had looked at the day before, it was gone. Now how do you argue that when it's being done, it's being taken off of your phone?
You had control of that phone. You should
Billy,
have
I
guarded it
had
like a
control
hawk.
of that
Okay.
phone, but
All right, hold on. We have to take a break here, and then I've got a really, I have a pivotal question for you. And I'm going to ask what your reaction to it is, but I'm getting ready to ask you seriously the watershed question in your life to this point. Now, Jennifer was trying so hard to prove her innocence that she says she took a polygraph test. So there's a polygraph, there's private investigators, there's all of this.
I've reached out to the universities.
But I've got a question for this gentleman when we come back that I think is going, this whole thing is going to turn on. We'll be right back. Yesterday, we met Jennifer and her husband, Billy. Now, Jennifer says their marriage is in shambles because her family has been getting targeted by hackers for the last year and a half. But Billy says he has evidence that leads back to his wife's phone, proving she is the hacker. Now, Jennifer was so adamant that someone else, an ex, a family member, Billy, maybe even the Russians could be responsible. But I didn't believe one word Jennifer had to say, and I gave her chance after chance to come clean. Here's what happened yesterday.
There is no doubt in my mind. I am being hacked. From the time Billy picked up my phone, it has changed our entire life.
Why was he looking at your phone?
There were some trust issues.
A friend told him you were getting ready to run away with another man.
The more I found, the more she lied, the harder I looked.
It's the lies. But were my lies of anything bad?
It doesn't
Really?
matter.
What do you mean by hacked?
Someone that is doing this that is not me.
If you're not the hacker, who's doing this?
I have questioned ex-boyfriends, family members.
You said at one point you actually think it could be the Russians.
I believe that there's something that is a larger deal with this. Dr. Phil, here's the deal. I told Billy I did do this, I did do that, and that was one of the largest mistakes I could have ever made.
So you confessed.
Well, it was a false confession.
She would never take her first confession back if she felt that way. She was sure wouldn't have gave me a second confession, a third confession, a fourth confession, a fifth confession every time they
willing
changed.
to-
But
Okay.
you lied from day one.
This is not nearly as complex and fuzzy as it seems to be. Do you want to be transparent about everything that's going on here?
I was transparent for 4.5 months with you. That
There's
seems-
no way you were
So hang on.
transparent.
Have you been telling me the truth ever since you got here?
I have not lied to you. Billy didn't know that I had lied to him to save our marriage. And
5 times, Dr. Phil.
I flip-flop back and forth
5
between
times.
this. I do want to be transparent.
Okay, then you need to talk to me.
Yes, I reached out to a private investigator.
And what did he conclude?
It cost me $2,000 to find out that she's doing it.
Have you had 35 email accounts?
Time out. Nope. Dr. Phil, we deleted 50 accounts 10 years ago.
Why do you need multiple email accounts?
There was a lot of times that I couldn't remember what they were to
Alright,
get
stop.
back.
Stop. Did somebody slip up and write stupid on my forehead?
Well,
No, look at me. You know that Jennifer knows.
I don't know.
Okay, listen, if you just want to blow smoke up his, you don't need me here to do that. Because every time I turn around, you're looking at him and saying, now, Billy, you know. Now, Billy, you know. Billy, you know. If you want to do that, you don't need me here for that. Jennifer claims that she took a polygraph to prove her innocence.
I was angry for being accused, so I set up a polygraph and had the examiner ask the questions the way Billy wanted them worded.
Jennifer told me she was able to talk to the instructor about what questions to ask and how to ask them.
The polygraph examiner had asked me 4 or 5 questions, and there was only one that I answered that made the test results come up inconclusive. And said if it weren't for that one question, I would have passed with flying colors.
If she passed, either she has had extensive training or he's not a very good polygraph examiner.
Well, we asked her for a copy of the results, of course, because we wanted to see them, wanted to see what was asked, see what the results were. She said, sure, she would get those for us, but she never did.
whenever I tried to send the email, it's not sending through. And plus, my email is completely off of my phone this morning. There's a lot of things, Dr. Phil, that are not adding up.
I'm on the same
that-
network in California as I am in
But
Oklahoma.
here's the problem. Billy doesn't understand that I'm not this big boat that is like making waves around him.
We haven't moved on from the polygraph yet. You did, because you want to change the subject.
No, I'm
but
sorry.
We
Whenever-
asked you about the polygraph.
Right.
We've been talking to
I
you for
haven't been
days, not
able
just this
to-
morning.
no,
And you
I
said you
agree.
would get us the polygraph results, and you
Yes.
never did.
He
They want an extra
emailed me
$100.
and told me that in order for me to have the results, we would have had to have done an extra $100 for the,
Something.
there was a written report for an extra $100. And when we did this a year ago, over a year ago, we did not pay for the extra. We didn't never
Her dad was
thought
supposed
that
to pay for it. I ended up paying for it.
we would have never thought that we would have needed.
Why did you tell us you would give us the polygraph results?
It was just the questions.
We
When you
weren't-
didn't.
We weren't.
We just wanted to know the questions and answers, and we never got
The
them.
answers were not a part of it because we did not pay for the extra $100 to have a written.
Why
deal
did
of
you
it.
tell us you were going to give it to us?
Well, I fully planned on it. I did not remember that we did not have a written results from it.
I didn't talk to the examiner until like 3
You're
months
missing
ago.
the point.
I got the point, doctor.
What's the point?
The point is that she's lying.
The what?
The point is that she told us, I'm going to get you that,
She's lying.
and
No, I'm
failed
not.
to deliver. And,
You separated.
you know, you have to understand that we have to fill that in negatively. When you have something and you say you're going to get it for us and then you don't, we have to assume that it's because you don't want us to see it.
If I can get to my email, you can have that. I can't get to my email. It's not sending. Half of my stuff wasn't even sending. And you know, Billy knows this. Billy knows it wasn't sending. None of my
feel like
Okay,
she
let me
controls
stop, no,
everything that goes
stop
on
for a
with
second. Hang on. Look, I just need to be real honest with you about something here. You have to understand that I've been doing this for 45 years. I am trained in forensic psychology as well as clinical psychology and behavioral medicine. And forensic psychology is psychology in the law. I've worked with local, state, and federal law enforcement in training in interrogation techniques, deception detection, and getting to the truth. Techniques that are used at Homeland Security, FBI, and there are a whole set of deception detection that people don't know about. And you're just throwing up red flags every time you open your mouth. Like I just asked you about the polygraph, and you said, well, my phone didn't send, but then you did what is called a convincing statement. A convincing statement, you said, Billy knows. Billy knows. I mean, it's like if you ask somebody, did you steal the petty cash from the office here? Instead of saying no, they'll say, oh, everybody knows I'm the most honest person here. I give more money than was stolen when it comes around to donations at the office. Ask anybody. They give a convincing statement to convince you of something, but they're not responsive to the question. Your response was, Billy knows that things aren't sending. Billy knows this. Billy knows that. You're using him to validate what you're trying to convince me
I
of.
have sat and listened to him tell me this whole entire time that there is not one person that would believe my story.
One thing you know for sure when you're talking to somebody and they're telling you a story, whenever they say, honestly, or I swear to God, the next thing out of their mouth is a lie. That's just for sure. That's not a sometimes maybe, that's a for sure. And twice when you were out here by yourself, you just said, honestly, and then you ran some stuff about not knowing what was going on with your phone.
Hey, look, honestly, I don't remember making this account.
Did somebody slip up and write stupid on my forehead?
Well,
And when you're telling me what's happening, you're shaking your head no the whole time.
because there's so much to this that you guys are not even looking at.
Well, There's a
get
way out of
the
this
fact
maze.
That it looks as though I've done this.
Oh, I
I
understand.
get that.
And let me tell you something else that I know. And understand, hear me now when I tell you this. I've been involved in interrogations with criminals, and you're certainly not a criminal. I have never had someone confess that didn't really do it. You see on TV where they say, well, it was like life in prison or take a deal and confess that you did it.
Understand my love for Billy.
Oh, I know. You're the exception in 40 years. Is that what you're telling me? People don't confess to crimes they don't commit. They don't stand up in front of a judge and say, yes, I hacked her to
Not do it
death,
all over again.
so I'll only spend 10 years in prison instead of 40. People don't confess to crimes they don't commit. They do on TV. I have a TV show it's called Bull. It's about crime and crime detection. But
I
in
do it
real
all
life,
over
people
again.
don't confess.
I would go
Billy, you think I'm
That's a good show.
But that's the problem. You think I'm playing about this. Because,
know you did
because
this,
it
You're
all,
so busy trying to
Wait
make
a
sure
minute.
you have him.
all of
You're
this,
so
the
you're so
evidence-
busy trying to make sure you still have him on the line that you're
Still
just
have him on the
ignoring me.
I'm not ignoring you. I'm
I would if I
listening.
were you.
But at the same time, like, I know that all the evidence, like, points. That's the whole reason I came, Dr. Phil, was for your help. I needed your help. to
You're
prove
getting it.
That I didn't do this. Everything points to me. I get
There
that.
may
I
be 4 or 5
understand
things that
that.
she may not have really
But there
done,
are
Dr. Phil, that she gets upset about. But the rest of the stuff, I believe she has done.
There's
But she
so
won't
much
differentiate
from the
two.
beginning of this.
Okay, Billy, I said that
Yes.
I had a really watershed question for you.
I know. I don't know what it is, but okay.
What would she have to do in order for you to say enough's enough and too much is too much? What would she have to do? I mean,
I'm about to that point.
because here's
That's-
what you know. You know that she slept with another man on 2 occasions. She said it wasn't her fault. You know all of this for sure.
I just tell her I hope because she's who I
No,
really loved.
Wait a minute. You answer my question.
Dr. Phil, the longer this went on, it's gotten to a point to where I'm done. The girls need a different role model than what they've had.
Wait
the
a minute. You act as though, I'm sorry, excuse me. You act as though I'm a bad role model.
Wait a minute. I'm talking to him. Don't
I'm not saying a
interrupt me.
bad role model. I'm just talking about as
No,
far as the house
talk to
getting
me.
clean. I mean, I've had to pay somebody to come in and clean the house 4 times. She's a stay-at-home mom. Only responsibility she has, Dr. Phil, is the house and the kids. Bills, nothing else, just the house and the kids. And she can't even do that, Dr. Phil,
I can't even do that. I wonder why.
because I'm too busy looking
I'm
at your phone.
depressed.
I'm sorry you're depressed.
All right, let me ask you, what is it you're looking for on that phone? What are you going to find that you're going to say, okay,
There's nothing I
here's
will
the
find.
silver bullet.
Nothing I will
This is what I needed to see.
There's nothing.
To know
Not
what I
anything.
needed to know. What is it you're going to find that you don't already know?
There's not anything I don't
Are
already.
you going to find that she's having sex with somebody?
I just don't know what their other
Put the
phone numbers
list
were
up.
for. I just don't know what those numbers were for, and I don't know
Okay,
why
but
she's doing
what
it.
is it you're going to find? That she's talking to other men? Hell,
actually
you
already have-
already know that.
It's true.
You're
No,
gonna
it is
you're gonna
not.
find that
She was-
she's going to dating. You already know that. You're going to find what? What are you going to find that you don't already know?
I'm trying to figure out why. What would be worth her causing all this damage to our family for what?
That's another question. The other question is not if. The other question is why. And I can tell you, I know what she's doing. I just don't know why. I want to spend time on why, but I can't get to why because she wants to argue the if. Do I think she's doing every single thing that she's accused of? No.
Doctor,
But there's no question in my mind that she's lying to me and she's lying to you. No question. If you think I know what I'm doing even a little bit, she is not telling me the truth. She is not telling you the truth. She's telling you some truth. She's telling you half truths. And, you know, we're from the same part of the country. That old saying, for every rat you see, there's 50 you don't. That's what you think you know. Just think of the you don't know.
That's what I'm worried about.
Okay. You have no idea how this is so. Wait a minute. This is not even.
So my question to you is there, if there's no point, it was no matter what she does, it's not going to make any difference, then why look? Because you already know everything you're looking for. And
Because
if that's
I want her to
okay
quit
with
and give me
you,
consistency that she'll chill out and quit doing stuff. I bought her a flip phone, Dr. Bill, so she'll stay off the internet. Little did I know you can punch in a 5-digit code on this flip phone.
you can build
volunteered that,
fences.
thank you.
You did volunteer it, but you
you
broke
can-
it as soon as I went to show you how it went on the internet.
You can build fences horse high and pig tight, and they can still get out.
Yes.
You cannot build a fence high
gotta
enough
be
or deep
kidding
enough around her that she can't get out if she wants out. And do you want the kind of relationship where you have to do that? You have to tether her?
y'all, you understand where I'm at with this. Dr.
Listen, you can put a worm in his ear later. I'm talking to him right now.
I understand.
What is enough?
This is not
I've had enough, but I just don't know how.
really not.
I just haven't brought myself to actually leave her. I don't know, Dr.
I'm not saying that you should leave her. I'm just saying you need to quit lying to yourself.
Excuse me, I have to stop this. I'm sorry. This is not right. I have to stop because Dr. Phil, from the beginning of this, I can tell you I did not do any of
I
this.
feel like I tell you from the beginning she did do it because there's no way in hell that anybody is going to get
That
her
is the
phone
reason
and change an email
that
address on the
I
account. They don't
reached
even know I
out
looked
to
at on a phone that.
Anyone and everyone that could take and grab a hold of this and help me with this and prove my innocence
Everybody
on this.
believed her until I talked to him, and as soon as I was done telling my side, then nobody believed what the heck she was saying.
There's so much to this story that
There really isn't.
yes, there is, Dr. Phil. There really is. Why else would I go and reach out? I mean, Dr. Phil.
We got the Russians involved here, for God's sake.
Wait a minute. I even made the statement that I didn't feel. Billy knew even when we went through this. He said, Jennifer, everything's coming up through Russia or Germany.
This isn't. There's so much to this. There really isn't.
There is.
No, there really isn't. What
There
is happening here
when
is
you
he-
honestly believe that I come to this show. I didn't come to this show to be put on national TV to be made fun of. I came on national TV because somebody needs to know what I'm going through is absolutely something that anybody could go through.
You're going
and
through?
that-
You're upset.
I'm
Look,
talking about the fact that
You're upset that I don't believe you.
I am.
Nobody.
I am.
I'm sorry. I just don't believe you. You have not persuaded me. I'm sorry. What do you want me to do? Tell you that I believe you when I don't?
No.
Yes.
No, I don't.
I don't
But
beliing you. I
what
asked you, have you
chance have
told,
I
is
really
everything
gotten
you've told
to-
me the truth?
It
You
is the
said
truth.
yes. That's just simply not true.
It is the truth. Everything that I've told you has been the truth.
I don't believe you. And you don't believe, you may not like me, but,
I think you're a great man.
you may not, you may not like what I'm saying or doing, but you're not going to leave here and say, well, pull the wool over his eyes, because you and
But
I
that's
both know
not
you
what
have
I'm
not told
trying
me
to
the
do.
truth here
Yes, I
fully
have.
and completely. You have
Tell him what you
not.
told him in the confessions. Tell him the truth. Give him something.
The confessions say, yes,
But you didn't do any of it, is what you're saying now.
Billy, that's the whole reason
Then
I
why
came
did
to
I go
this
through the
show.
17 months?
That is the whole reason I came to this show.
I thought we
because
came
you
to the
would
show
not
because you were
believe
going
me
to
for
finally
the first
confess and tell me what the hell was going
For the
on.
first
Obviously
4.5
not, so we came
months,
here for
Dr.
nothing.
Phil, for the first 4.5 months, he didn't believe a word I said.
I still don't. It's been like that, Jen. I
This
found out more and
isn't
more and more
like-
each time we went on, and you lied about more and more.
Let me tell you what happened
This
here. You had a very short-term affair with somebody. He heard somebody tell him that you were thinking about running off with him. So he got suspicious, looked at your phone, saw something that he didn't like. So he went to bed and you deleted it. And from there, this started snowballing downhill, and you started covering your tracks because you found out that there was a whole lot more on that phone than
is
he
why
knew
I
about,
wanted
and
a
you've been dumping it right
forensics.
and left ever since then.
That's why I wanted a full forensics.
No, that's what they pulled up, Jennifer. Turns a lot.
I asked
The
for
little
a
bit they
full
pulled off.
forensics, Dr. Phil, because
I know without a doubt in my mind that if I have a full forensics done on that phone, I can guarantee that that will prove I did not do this.
Well, I'll tell you what, we have a very sophisticated IT department here. They looked at everything and agree 100% with your private investigators.
I'm not done with this.
I am. I'm not living like this, Jen. I can't.
Well, Jennifer and Billy's young daughters are the ones paying the price for their parents' obsession over
I'm
this
not going through this no more.
hacking mystery. You need to pay attention to this. There's been so much fighting that Billy wanted a divorce. So here's how Jennifer responded.
I love you, Daddy.
So does she.
So does he.
And so do I. We all love you. And we all need you. We all want you. Bree, do you believe we can be a happy family? Huh? Do you believe that Mommy and Daddy together are what's best for you?
Yes.
Do you believe that for Brooklyn too? Do you believe that Mom can and is and will be a good mom?
Hey,
I love
Mommy.
you.
I love
I'm not signing those papers.
Shame on you.
Let me just say the reason that was done was because he has involved her from the get-go on a daily basis with this. He has involved her asking, hey, has Mommy, has she been on her phone today? What has she been doing on her
Phil,
phone?
what it
How
boils
long
down
has she
to
been on
is
her phone
I quit
today?
talking to Jennifer about anything.
Swoop her up and say, here, because Mommy is having a bad moment with you.
Why? Why did I do all that time? Why did I feel more like a referee than a dad and a father and a husband? Why?
I had a hard time.
I understand you had a hard time. I had to give him enough love for me and you both, plus be a referee between you and her. And then when I do get to enjoy it, all this crap starts, so you get my attention, whether it's negative or positive, just so she doesn't get
I
it.
just asked for this.
Well,
I
then
just
stop
asked
it.
I didn't
Make it
ask
stop.
for it.
Make it
I
stop.
don't know how.
Well, you better figure it out.
Let me ask you a question. Isn't it true that you're in so deep now you don't know how to get out?
That I'm in so deep that I don't know how to get out. Yeah, in a sense, because I've told him yes, no, yes, no. And how do I get him back to realizing what's really been?
Honesty, consistency.
All you had to do is unplug.
Well, and we have talked about
I'm
that.
not unplugging. I'm
But
not
he
using my
won't.
phone.
He won't.
You can give her your phone all you want. I'm not giving
And
her
I
my phone. I
told
shouldn't
him
have to.
that
I'm
I
married
would
to a
give up.
35-year-old woman, 36 now.
Babe,
I shouldn't have to worry
I
about a phone and a
told
2-year-old at
you.
home.
Billy, you don't. And
Yes,
you
I do,
know
and I do
that.
every day.
I need you to listen to me. Somebody is in our stuff. They're doing
Every time I listen to you, you lied to me. How would I listen to you then?
He didn't want to believe
Look,
that
this
was
is
even
so
possible.
simple to solve, and
lying.
you're telling me all
I'm
of
not
this.
lying to you.
Then why haven't you just solved the problem?
That's what I'm trying to say. Is if I knew how to solve this, I would have
No, you already
already
told me you knew how to
solved.
solve it.
Okay, just get a phone in somebody else's name.
Honestly, I have thought about dropping off of the face of the earth, and I told
No,
Billy,
answer
I
my
said, why
question.
don't we
Why
just-
not get a phone in somebody else's name?
I have.
And then, unless this hacker, unless they're actually following you around your town into the diner and know who got a phone in their name for you, there's no way they can hack you.
This is a lot bigger than that, Dr. Phil.
Because then all the drama goes away, all the ability to be caught up in all of this
I'm
goes
ready
away.
to get back to our normal lives.
If I just gave you my phone and you used it for the rest of your life and nobody knew that was the number you had, then how would they ever hack you? How would they know?
Because they come through anything that has a circuit.
Oh, they're going to come through the wiring in the house or something? What are you saying? What are you saying?
The DVD player, Dish Network.
No, what are you saying?
Because they are capable of coming through the anything that is Wi-Fi, anything that has any type of circuit. They can come through by sound waves, by keystrokes. They can come through. There's a number of ways, and I know this.
Okay. I think I understand for the first time. What should Billy do now? I'm going to tell both of them what I think needs to happen after the break. At the break, Billy was saying to Jennifer, I just don't believe you're not doing it. Billy, there is no it. There is no hacking. There is no tampering. There is none of this. When I say, let's just get a phone in somebody else's name and you use it and then nobody even knows, then you say, well, they can come through your keystrokes. They can come through all of this. You're now just talking nonsense.
No, I'm.
And
You studied all of it.
Billy, what are you asking Billy?
Honestly, there was a lot that I learned.
Honestly.
I
I don't think it's something she didn't
Okay,
already
listen.
know. It's just
Okay,
a way to cover her
listen.
butt.
It's a habit. It's a word
I'm telling
that is
you, but I'm telling you, the solution is everything that you now have, it just goes away and you just get something that's not even in your name, and whoever's hacking can't know that. And your problem is solved.
We even had a different telephone number to the flip phone, and they were still able to.
She was still able to.
Billy, come on.
Jennifer,
Are
it's
you
true.
kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you. Everybody believes you're doing this, and there's not
No,
one.
there are.
Name one person.
It's very clear to me you don't want to solve the problem. I've talked to IT experts, and you can say we've done it, we've done it, we've done it. Then you are the one exception on the face of the globe that is so important that all of the forces in the cyber world have focused their energies on you. And if that's what you believe, then I can't help you. But if you want to solve the problem, you will do what I'm telling you, and you will stop lying to your husband about anything else, and you will stop manipulating your children. Because if I see another tape like that, I'm turning you into Child Protective Services, because that is abuse. That is abuse. Now, you can argue with him about who did what to who, but I have video evidence of abusing that child. And if that happens again, I'm turning you in. Do you understand?
Absolutely.
Do you understand? That child will be out of there in a heartbeat if you do that again. You need to have that clear. There ain't no hack in that. I'm telling you straight up right here. You know what you know. And if you want to hit the reset button and get a new set of devices and start this and see if you can trust her, that's fine. She has not been forthcoming here today. In my opinion, you are gullible. If you believe that all of this is going on, you know what you know. If that's not discontinuation criteria, then okay. God be with you. Be happy and do whatever you want to do. If you want help working this out, I will provide it for you. But, you know, if you want to continue this fiction,
No.
then there's no point in getting help because you're going to continue this fiction. She thinks she's smart enough to manipulate everybody and still stay in the marriage. I tried to get you to be transparent here so I could help and rebuild this and make this okay.
It's your last chance, Jennifer. You
I
better
don't
get
know.
busy.
Wait,
You better get talking.
First of all, I don't know how to be any more transparent than what I've been.
Are you serious? You can't tell Dr. Phil everything you told me in your confession because the last confession you made was true. And you can't say it wasn't, Jennifer Nicole, because that was some of the stuff on the list that you didn't deny. So you better get to talking to him and talk to him right.
That ship has sailed. I'm sorry. You had an opportunity and you blew it. You want to talk to me?
I'd love to talk with you.
If you want to do what you've been doing out there, there's no point in us just doing it again.
Dr. Phil, I came on this show because when...
No, stop. If you're going to do what we did out there, I don't have time to do that again. If you have something new to say to me, then let's do it. But if you're just going to give me the same line you've given me out there, I don't want to, we already have that. So nothing new to say?
Yes. With this back and forth, okay, with Billy, it got to where if I said I did this, okay, then he would go, well, you must have done this. And he'd just keep on and keep on and keep on. And Dr. Phil, I never knew where to quit.
Jennifer,
and so I tried to
I know that you're the one that's doing this. I just don't know why.
Dr.
I just want to know why.
But that's the problem, Dr. Phil, is I'm not.
When you start telling me, they get in through your keystrokes,
They do.
come on, do you think I'm an idiot?
No, I don't think you're an idiot. I just don't think that you are educated on that the way. No, I don't mean it in a bad form, Dr. Phil. I did.
Jennifer, you dumped the account during the night. Did you or did you not?
No, I did not.
Okay, then we're
Dr.
done.
Phil, I'm willing to take a lie detector
No,
test.
you're not.
I am.
You took one and you
absolutely-
said you'd give it to us and you didn't.
I am. I didn't know when we took this over a year ago that I would need the written
You
report.
told us you would give it to us and you didn't.
I didn't understand that we would need a written report.
Yeah, well, he's getting ready to dump you.
I understand this. But I also understand that that is why I came to you, Dr. Phil.
So what are you saying? What are you saying? Because I don't believe you, that I'm not helping you? I don't believe you.
I am saying that I know.
You're not
that
telling me
you-
the truth.
I am telling you the truth.
Well,
Dr. Phil, I'm telling you the
don't
truth.
believe you.
I came here because I needed your help.
This can stop today.
I'm ready for
And
that.
then it's just you and Billy.
I'm ready. I'm beyond ready. Our baby.
Oh, well, when I said it, oh, well, no, they can still get in through the keystrokes. They can get in through the Wi-Fi. They can get in because you're so important that they're going to bring all of their cyber power to your little town and get into you.
I
That starts
I'm
to
ready.
sound really delusional.
I'm ready for this to stop.
And I'll get you guys a good, have you ever heard of Doctor on Demand?
No.
Doctor on Demand is a huge national company that is computer-based out of the Silicon Valley. It's owned by me and my son Jay. It's the biggest telemedicine company in the world. And you download an app to your phone, and in a matter of like 2 or 3 minutes, you can be face-to-face with a board-certified and licensed physician. If you're sick, they can call in prescriptions, they can order lab work, you don't have to get dressed, go to the doctor's office, anything. And they also provide psychological services. So you're in front of a licensed PhD level therapist right there in your own home. You and Billy can sit there in front of a screen, and there that person is that can work with you on the marriage and come up with a plan for you guys to embrace to move forward. And I am willing to provide that to the two of you starting immediately if you set this up where there is no hacker excuse.
I'm ready.
Okay. All right. I hope he's willing. I will recommend him to do it.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. I'll talk to him. We'll see you. Well, on the way to the airport, Jennifer fessed up in the car. Here's what she had to say.
I did hack into Billy's Apple ID. I was able to hack into his device and I was able to see everything he did. I was able to change it. I was able to do all sorts of things.
I had a very strong feeling all along that she was lying, but I decided to bring Jennifer and Billy back so I could look her in the eye one last time, because I wanted to see if she was really telling Billy something that was true, or if this was another version of the truth. Here's what happened. You're back.
I am sorry. I lied to you.
So you lied about what?
I got into his accounts with his passwords and would be able to use other devices to do it.
Was there a hacker, or were you the hacker?
Yes, I was the hacker.
So to be clear, there was no hacker, just you. So do you see why I kept saying I don't believe her?
Yes.
Now, do you believe me?
Yes.
I am sorry, Dr. Phillips.
I'm sorry.
I am sorry. I apologize to you and to all of you.
I accept your apology, and I hope you put this behind you.
Thank you.
Okay?
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
Take care.
Sorry.